Not really. Not really.
This is very organized.
I know. Okay, it says I'm live. So I don't know. We'll see if it works.
I'll see if I get a notification.
Okay, sounds good.
Is Boo Boo moderating your comments?
Oh no, I didn't call her. I was going to, but I don't know. It's not. It doesn't seem to be. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working. Or people just don't want to come say hi. I don't know. I told him it was going to either be late afternoon or early evening. It wasn't specific on the time. So
I just got a notification. Watch live now.
You did? Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just chill here and see if people come on. I'm going to weed this very carefully. Oh, no. Messed up already. I don't know.
See what happens, buddy.
Hi, Lola. Okay. Hey, Christina. Have you recovered from the mystery box? Hi, Marcia. I'm waiting. Hi, guys. Still recovering after that. That was a tough round. That mystery box was no joke. No joke this last time. It was tough. Hi, Carol. Hey, Carol. Mr. Cheap is sitting over here in the wings. Yeah, the mystery box definitely. It was a very fun round. I can tell that by the end of the year, we're going to be challenged quite heavily. Oh, I'm trying to weed. I need better lighting in here. That's saying something with all the lights I have on here. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Carol says hi, Mr. Cheap. Hi, Melissa. Where I foam sprayed the garland. Oh, with Flex Seal. Oh, yeah. Flex Seal. I don't know. Man, that Flex Seal was pretty bad too, but the bone really did throw me for a loop. Miss Alma says hi. Which was a lot of fun. Yes. So our next guest host, does anybody have any guesses who are? Oh, I think I already told my newsletter people who the next host is. I guess it's not a surprise. Hi, Debbie. The next mystery box host, I'll tell you guys if you want to know. Or if you want it to be a surprise, we can wait. Hi, Mary from Mississippi. That's where, isn't that where your grandpa used to live? Yeah. Mississippi. You want to know who the next one is? Okay, I'll tell y'all. Our next mystery box host, which will be June, the last Friday in June, is going to be Kelly. Kelly Barlow is our next host. So I'm excited. I think she's going to channel her alien and her racket energy into this box. So I'm excited. Yeah, I cannot wait. This is really fun having the guest hosts. I hope you guys are liking it. I just thought it's something different for this year for sure. Hi from the Panhandle. Oh, hi. We've been to Idaho once. We went up. What was the name of that place we went to? It was near Yellowstone. I don't remember the name of the town, but it was really pretty. Lots of snow.
Island Park.
Island Park. That's where we went in Idaho. Oh, thank you. I'm currently, this is my craft I'm working on. So I have, as the choir craft, you guys, if you've been following me, I had to make a hippo. And then last year I made music notes and giant snowflakes. So I'm making music notes for the seniors and putting their names on it because they're going to have pictures for all the seniors. So that's what I was working on. Let's see live. I thought, oops, hoping that. Oh, the tennis racket. I don't know. I feel like even though I got blamed in a couple different people's videos for things, Christians especially, I feel like I don't send the hardest items anymore. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. I mean, I feel like some people have really stepped up their game. Christina. That alien was priceless. Yeah, the bone, I have to tell y'all, while I wish I had come up with the whole idea on my own to do the bone, you'll never guess who helped me come up with an idea for that. Mr. Cheap. He's like, why don't you do, what did you say? Why don't you do an emergency box? And then I decided to pull dogs into it, and then it turned into a whole thing. And filming dogs is not easy. Yeah, I can't even imagine if we let the spouses pick our challenge items for a box. I think that would just be the end of it. Oh, yeah, the dogs are in here. The movie star dogs. I don't know. Gwenny, come here. Come here, baby. Up. Up. Hey, up. Oh, here's the movie stars. There they are. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye, baby. This is Gabby, the troublemaker. Okay, go with Daddy. Go with Daddy. Mr. Cheap might be back in a little bit. Say hi. Okay, when are we going to do another subscriber? That is a good question, Melissa. And if y'all ask me a question, I don't answer it, please just keep asking because the comments move so fast. It's funny you asked that because I think in my, wait, is it my video tomorrow? I can't remember. Somewhere, either in my video or my newsletter, I've asked about the mystery box because I definitely want to do one for sure in the summer, in July, in between the two boxes, the June and August boxes. Oh, thanks, Carol. Yes, they have gotten very large, the dogs. So I really do want to do it. My goal is I really want to try. I feel bad only being able to pick one person. So I'm really trying to figure out how to get more people involved for the subscriber mystery box. I just don't, I just don't know because like with the regular mystery box, there's privacy of information, there's information where you're sharing your address and things like that. So it's kind of, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out though. I will do another one. I promise I'm planning to do one, at least one this year, but I really would like to try to work more people into it. Yeah, Kelly's going to be a great host for sure. She's gonna, I really think she's gonna knock it out of the park too. Whitney did a great job. I mean, she did I had so much fun shopping for her box. My shirt. Oh, thank you. 1976. I just aged myself right there. Want to know how old I am? Bam. There you go. 1976. Yeah. Hi, is it Nati? When are you going to do a Mr. Cheap voiceover? I was just telling him that today. I said I have plans to do it. I'm telling you my summer content in the video tomorrow. I ask you guys about summer content because that's kind of when we kind of can do just whatever content we want and just kind of relax because as you know, fall and Christmas is super crazy town starting like in August. Hey, Shannon. My little buddy Shannon's on here too. Look at the Rainbow Queen right there. So yeah, so watch tomorrow's video. And I mean, I'm up to really anything as far as like summertime videos. So yeah, we just, in case you missed our announcement, which I haven't put it on my YouTube, but if you follow Shannon and Whitney and Jennifer, you've probably seen it on their YouTube, but we are going back to Pinners, Texas. So, oh, I was trying to answer your question, Rhonda. I squirreled. So the answer to the question about Mr. Cheap voiceover, summertime is going to be the time. I have it in my notes to do at least one video during the summer. So, but watch tomorrow's video and then drop it all right there because that's what I'll kind of use as a guide to help me plan out my summer content. But yeah, we are going back to Pinners. How many of you guys would like to come? We had so much fun last year. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Hi, Tammy. Coastal crafts. Oh yeah, that would be yes, that would be good for summer. Absolutely. Coastal crafts. Oh, I just threw the I off of this name. I'm so bad at weeding. This is just terrible. But yeah, so we're planning to go back to Pinners. We're teaching a class. We're going to be doing a wooden pumpkin. It's like 7 inches tall and kind of chunky little pumpkin craft thing made out of wood. So it's going to be really fun. I shared it in my newsletter. I'll share it again on Friday inside the newsletter of the project, and I'll put it up on a community post too. Tickets haven't gone on sale yet. They go on sale next week on Friday. So we're planning to do all of the kind of same stuff we did last year. So I am from that 97 graduation. Oh, wow. Congratulations. 48 years of marriage. That's awesome, Kimberly. That's great. So the next Pinners, the Texas one that we're going to September 20th and 21st is the Friday, Saturday, but we'll be there Thursday because we go to the VIP event. So we'll be there for that. But yeah, we're pumped. We're excited. It'll be a lot of fun. Some people find weeding relaxing. Yeah, weeding for me, not really relaxing because I like to use this weeding tool. I think I've shared this with you guys though, the ones with the needles on the end. And I just poke the bejeebies out of my finger, and it's not relaxing. It's more of a serious acupuncture session for me. So it's not. I don't know. I don't know how I get myself into these predicaments, but oh well, that eye's not going to have a dot on it. That's okay. It's all right. What does it say? When is the okay? Is anyone on here? Did they go to Pinners last year? Weeding sucks. Where did I get my shirt? Oh, I want to say Target, but it's been a couple of years. I'm pretty sure it's Target. I think. What was your favorite part of Pinners last year? What was my favorite part of Pinners last year, Shannon? There were a lot of favorites. I will say, I think getting to actually meet people and see faces to the names that, comment and talk to us all the time. That was really awesome. Of course, being with you chicks was fun too. I think, yeah, literally everything. I don't think there's anything that wasn't fun other than the heat. Other than carrying the big old wood rounds inside and trying to unload it in the Texas heat. That was not so fun. But everything else was great. Everything else was great for sure. Okay, now you get to watch me struggle trying to peel the transfer tape off of the... See, this is all the stuff you don't see on camera, but now you get to see. Okay. Oh, whoa, I did that so fast. Oh, no, I didn't. Wait. But yeah. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so yeah. Has anybody got any fun projects they're working on? I currently am well, besides doing this choir project, I'm have you thought about going to the Pinners? We had discussions about going to a different hi Amanda Pinners conference, and what it boiled down to for logistics sakes when we're teaching the classes is that with Jennifer and I both being in Texas, it made it so much easier for us to do it here because we had 2 cars. We could buy this, like Jennifer and I could get the stuff here and we didn't have to worry about shipping it to a location and things like that. So logistically, Texas just made sense. That's kind of why we did it again, because it worked really well last year. Now, if we were just to go and attend one, then and not teach a class, then absolutely, I feel like we would, love to go to any of the other ones. And I mean, never say never, though. Never say never. I'm doing that. Yeah, Christina, I'm making teacher gifts tomorrow. I've got 5 little gift ideas I'm doing, which actually you could use for anything. It's not just teacher gifts, but I am doing that, and I'll probably put it up as a YouTube short, just a quick little save these gift ideas kind of thing. Someone asked me what I'm making. I'm doing little music notes with names on it for the seniors for my son's choir banquet. They're going to have like their pictures hanging. Yes, speaking engagement at a different location would be perfect, Shannon. Yes, very good. Definitely. I think that would be. Yeah, because I mean, I can't even imagine if we had to ship all those wood rounds to a different location like we did last year. It was kind of tricky, but yeah. Some crafts are wreaths that we can change and insert. Oh yeah, is the same crew going to? Yes, it's Shannon, Whitney, Jennifer, and I, the four of us. Husband's classroom. Oh, that sounds fun. Didn't wait home too long, yeah. Hi. Oh, thank you. Oh, what? Oh, for craft fairs. Hi, Morgan. I wish I had time to do a craft fair. I don't know. Actually, I've done a craft fair before. I did. My mom and I, for a little while, had a couple. We went and did a couple of little booths and stuff. It was fun. Like, but it wasn't. It was just pure, just like hobby because we just made stuff. I can't imagine trying to keep up with these awesome crafters that do the craft booths now, though, because there's so much good stuff out there. Organizing the craft room. Yeah, I'm trying to. I am one of our rooms upstairs. It's like this little nook area. I'm trying to convert it into a little workout room because my daughter, who's actually moderating, hi Bailey, she's coming home and she's like a workout queen. So I'm trying to do a quick little room redo by next week when she comes home. So we'll see. Oh, come on. This is not going to peel off. Yeah, see, this is what you don't see on camera. The struggle bus is real, y'all. No joke. No joking around. But you could see. Oh, how funny, Marsha. That's funny. Yeah, so I don't know what do I have coming up on my channel? What am I working on? So I'm working on teacher appreciation gifts, but they're not like teacher appreciations like apples. I don't usually do like the apples and pencils and crayons for my teacher appreciation stuff. So mine's kind of cursing with Courtney. Yeah, that's my secret channel name. That's my channel, my crafting channel after dark. But yeah, I'm gonna do teacher appreciation gifts, and I'm actually really excited about them. They're really cute, and like I said, they're not really. They're kind of music. Some of them are music focused because it's for my son's choir directors. So, oh my gosh, please just peel. No. Okay, there we go. I might actually get one done so you guys can see what I'm doing. We shall see. I don't know if this is going to work, putting vinyl on glitter cardstock. We will find out. Where did I put my... There it is. Hi! I imagine cursing with Courtney. Yeah, cursing, singing. There's a lot of, if I'm not talking to myself while crafting, I'm singing. So that's pretty much the extent of my, oh, y'all, I don't think this is going to work. Oh, wait, just kidding. Never mind. This is pretty much what it's like when I craft. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so this is, that's all. Very simple, but then their little 5x7 pictures are going to hang underneath it. So I just have to add a clothespin to it and make sure I put the clothespin in the right spot so it doesn't make it hang weird. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was taking a risk with the glitter cardstock, but it's a banquet, so I didn't want to do just plain black. So who met who first of you guys? Oh, okay. So Shannon and Jennifer and I, we actually met in 2020, in January of 2020. We went to the Creativation conference, and it's gonna be too big. So we went to that conference in, where was it? Phoenix. And we met first. At the time, I was like, I kind of was chatting with Whitney. And then later that year, Whitney and I did our first collab together. well, we started chatting this summer. We did our first collab together. And then in that fall of 2020, no, it wasn't fall of 2020. Was it, Shannon, when we went to Waco? Was it fall of 2020? I don't remember. It was either fall of 2020 or 2021. I think it was 2020, actually. Sarah Jane from Chic on the Cheap, Shannon, me, Jennifer, and Megan went to Waco. Okay, how am I going to do this? So I want to say it was 2020, I think. Okay, where do I want to put this clothespin? Am I making the right choice here by putting it here? Am I thinking about this logically? Because if a picture goes here, and it's going to be on a rope, so I don't want it to be top heavy, but this isn't very heavy. And I don't want the music note to cover people's face. I didn't think about that. Yikes, maybe I want to angle these. I don't know. This is, band director. Well, some of the teacher appreciation gifts I'm making, it has to do with music. Well, one of them does, actually. I think, no, two of them. So yeah, definitely. I'll have those in there. Courtney, you got to come to Michigan to meet. Yes, Christina, I swear. We want to take since my husband, Mr. Cheap, and I want to do a road trip and like go up and hit everybody and come. Yeah, definitely. That would be so fun. Okay, November of 2020, Waco. So that's when I met Sarah Jane and I met Megan for the first time. Whitney was supposed to come to Waco, but she was unable to. So come to Canada, fall of 2020. Yeah, it was open. It was like the second week of November, I think. But yeah, we were masked up and everything. So okay, I'm overthinking this. This is why it takes me so long to do a craft. Okay, you know what? We're gonna go for it. Jessica, you're gonna be my guinea pig. Here we go. I really don't know what to say here. We'll see. Okay. I hope I am not. You know when sometimes you make a craft and you think you're thinking of all the scenarios that could happen with it, and then you're like, I didn't think of all the scenarios, and now it's ruined. That's kind of what I'm feeling like right now. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. That's going to hold the pictures. Hopefully their heads of their pictures aren't like right up there. But 5x7 photo, I think that. I measured this to try to make it not look weird. Okay. 1 out of too many to do. There we go. 1 and done. That only took me, what, 20 minutes? I'm on a roll. Yeah. When is the next mystery box? Last week of June. It's every other month on Friday. Oh, and guess who's going to be in the mystery next one? Shannon. Shannon, the Daily DIYer, will be in that one too. So she's going to be the guest host in December. So that'll be fun. Yeah, the bone really, it threw me for a loop. It smelled so bad, and my dogs were not having it. The fact that they couldn't have it, like, 'cause we don't give them like those kind of treats. We actually give them like vegetables. They love like broccoli and carrots and celery and blueberries. So that's what they get for treats. So we don't actually do dog treats with them, but they were very curious about it for sure. Wait a minute. This is Jessica too. Oh, I guess there's 2 Jessicas. Okay. Yeah. I missed something. Who are we missing? I can't remember. I don't know. But the comment. I don't know why I didn't. No, I knew that. Never mind. I knew that. Yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much, this is what I'm doing is crafting for this. And then my college kiddo, one of them comes home next week. My ballroom dancer girl. Oh, I don't know what to do with that shadow box now. I was trying really hard when I put the bone in there because I bought the shadow box and I'm like, this, I mean, I got it on sale. But I was like, this is a nice shadow box. So I was trying to protect the shadow box so that I could reuse it. And so the vinyl that was put on it was temporary, so it could peel off really easily. And I was trying to be able to reuse the thing, but that bone smelled up the entire inside of that box. And it just, yuck. It like, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to reuse it. It just smells really, really bad. So I have Kristen to thank for that. Kristen said she's going to jump in another box, but she cannot. I do not look old enough to have a college. Yeah, I got 2 college. I got one older than her, too. I got almost 22, 19, and 16. That's my kids. So, yeah. I appreciate your sweet comment, though. That makes me feel good. I don't usually craft on this table, so this is, I'm out of my element here. So, Christina, are you going to want to host a box next year? Christina, not to call her out or anything, but my regulars, I'm like, okay, if you want to host, you totally don't have to. But I think Christina, next year, you should do it, man. You should do it for sure. That would be fun. Okay. Oh, I think I put that too low down. Oh well. Yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. 100% don't blame you. That's funny. Yeah, there were a lot of good projects. I mean, I'm telling you, this mystery box round, I feel like it was just really, really good. Very, very good. For sure. Yeah. They do grow up really fast. It's that crazy time of the year in May where all this stuff happens, so. Yeah, Christina is a great addition to the mystery box. For sure. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. She does have a soothing voice. She does. Yes, very calming voice. I feel like I need to put Christina's video like right after mine because mine's always like la la la. It's like what is happening? It's very high energy. Okay, I have to say, weeding skinny letters is really easy. Like I guess I just don't do. I always do chunky fat letters, and those are harder to weed than these skinny ones. So I have to say, I think I could probably be more efficient by just putting all the names on it and then flipping them all over and plopping on the clothespins. It's probably better. How do you decide who sends who the box? Well, luckily I give the host the options if they want to pick. But I try my best to space it out to where it's not that you're not sending to the same person like within a couple of times of each other, if that makes sense. Hi. What's wrong?
Do you want me to take Sam?
Oh yeah. Do you mind? Or you could ask Andy too. Or whatever. Yeah. So I try to make it to where I space them out a little bit. However, sometimes if someone sends a box to someone and it's really tricky, I think it's funny to then allow that person to send back the next time. But the hosts have the option of picking the lineup. So Whitney picked this lineup this time. They don't have to if they don't want to, but they do have that option as one of the things they can do is pick who sends to who. So yeah, that's a very common suggestion, Cheryl, about the husbands picking out the. I don't know, man. I may have people quit on me, but that would definitely. There were a lot for people who voted. There were a lot of people who had really good suggestions for like themes and so I share like it puts out a spreadsheet basically with all the results. And so it like all the comments and everything, I share that with everybody so that if they want to take any of those ideas and do it, they can. But yeah, there were so many good suggestions like themes of boxes. A lot of like music genres was one. Um, Cultures, countries, states. Some of the other ones, those were the most common, like repeated over and over. People wanted a lot of this time, especially a lot of people wanted it to be like you have to send a food item and then make a recipe, like DIY a recipe with the food item sent. So, like, for me, it wouldn't be a problem because I don't often lately I don't follow recipes. I kind of just make up stuff. So, I would welcome that challenge. But there were so many good suggestions. A craft battle. I was just thinking about the other day. In fact, I sent her a message earlier today, and I need to ask her because we had wanted to do it. We were planning on doing it, but then she got, she got pregnant, and then we kind of just put it off and never rescheduled. And so I need to reach back out to her and see. But if we did, it would probably be. Oh, why did I just? Gosh, it would probably be in December, like we did the last time. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. So fun. Yeah, leave it to Kristen to send something like that. I mean, come on. I mean, she told me that her kiddo helped pick out items for the box, so I honestly don't mind the crazy items. It really does. It makes me think and try to come up with creative stuff, but there were a lot of good suggestions for themes and ideas and some people even put suggestions for the random vote. Like this last time was about surviving in a jungle. And I'm not even kidding, like 3 or 4 people so far, because I'll read like the results up to a point, but then I'm gonna stop checking it close to the time so that when I can have my daughter put the winners in the boxes, so I'm surprised as well. Anyway, like 3 or 4 different people said the question should be who is most likely to become like a criminal mastermind. Become a criminal. I'm like, it's like I hope I wouldn't win that one, but I don't know. I think I'd be a clever criminal. Who knows? Are there any themes that they do not like to craft with? Like themes meaning, sorry. Like, oh, you mean like farmhouse or rustic, or you mean that? I don't know if that's what you mean, but that's how I'll answer it. If I'm wrong, just tell me. Gosh, this glitter's a little annoying. What do I? No, I mean, I really make a hodgepodge of stuff. I don't mind because I have a lot of people that will just take projects I make. So, it just gives me the opportunity to, give stuff away or donate. So I don't mind making a variety of things. I mean, there's some stuff I don't do a lot of, like shabby chic. I've done a couple of things. I do like to work with fabric, but I haven't done shabby chic. And are there anything? Oh, okay, I just answered that one. So I would, I don't know. I was on the farmhouse train for a while, and then I feel like I just kind of try to make multi-purpose decor. That's kind of what I go for. We do another subscriber giveaway with your projects. Oh, like that one Christmas where we gave away like all my projects. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could definitely do that. I will say Christmas time would probably be good because last Christmas I really could not have any more Christmas decor. I had a lot. And so I gave away a lot of Christmas decor last year. So are there any themes I want to make? I like multi-purpose stuff or multi-seasonal. Sorry, I really like multi-season stuff. You can use multiple and stuff that stores really easily. So if you can do, something that's multi-seasonal but also doesn't take up a lot of space to store, that's like some of the plus I love doing DIY gift ideas. I don't know. That's kind of been what I've been into lately is that. So do you still have Mr. Cheap's wreath, Carol? We just came across the picture of him in that ridiculous wreath that he made with the doves. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, I love that, Melissa. You do? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah. Mr. Cheap made this really special wreath, and Carol is the proud owner of it. It has a picture of him in it. Something else. I don't know. Mr. Cheap and I, we have, I'm not even kidding, this super long list of content ideas. And it's just, if we can ever just get our act together, we just want to start putting it out on, it'll probably mostly be like YouTube shorts and on Instagram, because that's just easier to shoot that kind of content when we're both working and stuff. So, but we've got a ton of ideas, challenges, like all kinds of stuff. We just gotta film it. Oh, ding ding. I don't have to take him to voice lessons, so that's not for me tonight. Okay. Hi, Pam. Yes, Mr. Cheap is a good sport. You'd be surprised. He actually has some really good ideas sometimes. Sometimes he has some good ideas. Sometimes he has outlandish ones, but he's always willing to try to give me an idea if I can't come up with one. So, oh no. No. No bueno. No me gusta. Okay, stop. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, so I did a thing yesterday, which I can tell y'all because it's public information at this point. So last week, what do you do with that? Okay, I'll answer that just in 2 seconds. So last week I got contacted by a casting agency. They wanted to talk to me about possibly participating in this, and they can't really tell me much because in order to get like all the details about it, you have to sign an NDA and get to the next level. So bye, Rhonda. Thanks for jumping on. Anyway, so I was talking to this casting agency yesterday. They contacted me, and it's for a major American network. This is all they could tell me, and you can find the information online if you look for it. It's for an national American whatever broadcasting network, but it's about Christmas and like, you're excited, like you're over the top Christmas whatever. And so this is the one that doesn't have the dot. Oh well. So anyway, so I had an interview with them yesterday about that, because like the first step was you had to fill out a form, which I filled it up after the fact, and then if you apply for it, then they'll call you if they want to chat with you. But I guess I got to skip that first part and do the chat, and then now I just wait. So yeah, who knows? We'll see. She said it could take a while, up to 6 weeks or something, to find out. So we'll see. So, I mean, I definitely do love Christmas. So there's that. I'm putting up my 13th Christmas tree this year. The 13th will go up. So, what am I making, Elena? I'm making little music notes with the names of all the seniors in my son's choir for their choir banquet, which is next week. So they're going to hang pictures of all the seniors, and this is basically going to hold the pictures. So except I lost the dot on that one, but that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes you just got to move on. Yes, Auntie Cuckoo, if you did not see her son was tragically killed. She shared about that on her community post. And so her son passed away. Do you think about the crafts throughout the day in your car? Do I think about crafts during the day? Well, if I'm driving, I think about how I shouldn't get upset when people sit in the right lane and don't turn right. That kind of stuff. So driving, probably not so much. I'm also usually listening to music and like singing my lungs out. Is this all trash? I hope. Yeah. So I don't really think about it. I kind of just, I don't know. I kind of just brainstorm. And if something comes to me, I will put it in my notes on my phone and go from there. But yeah, she shared it. I think the community post was from last week, I believe. I think she shared it last week. But it happened, a little bit before that. So, but yeah, if you just go to her page, she talks about it on her community post. You can kind of get details there. That's H-Town. Yeah, driving in H-Town is no joke. No joke. So yeah, I don't know. My ideas just kind of pop in my head, and I honestly don't really, if I'm ever going to like a craft store or like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something, I usually already know what I'm getting. So I don't really just peruse those stores. Unless it's Christmas stuff, then I'll walk up and down and look at all the Christmas stuff. But otherwise, for those stores, Dollar Tree's another story. Dollar Tree, if I see something, I won't buy it unless I have an idea. Like if I come up with an idea to make something with it. So, yeah. Oops. I really don't know. Oh yeah. Yeah, well they did say that, once if I make it to the next round or whatever, you can opt out at any time once they're able to tell you what the show's about. So, well, oh gosh, this E is not. How often do I craft? I would say, how often do I craft? I probably craft. Oh, this name's really tiny. Why is that? Maybe 3 days out of the week. About 3 days out of the week. For a video from start to finish, like if you take into planning, getting supplies, filming, editing, voiceovering, posting, and then doing all the cross posting and sharing, it's a lot of hours. That's all I know. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. So I try to craft about 3 days a week. And then the rest of the time is like, that's when I'll edit and do all the extra stuff. And mom life and all that other stuff. Yeah, we pretty much work every day. Also, the other thing about it, and I don't know if Christina, this is true for you too, or Shannon. I don't know if Shannon's still on here. But if you like, I have tried so hard to like set an actual schedule. If you're not feeling creative, you're not feeling it. You know what I mean? And you can't force it. And so while I might have plans to, okay, I really need to craft and make these projects, if I don't feel it, like I can't, I won't force myself if I'm not gonna, enjoy what I'm making. So, so sometimes, it's like I'll craft for like an hour and then I give up. I'm like, okay, I need to step away. And so sometimes I craft every day because that's just how it works out. Now, Christmas time, I don't mind crafting every day because if I'm not doing stuff for my videos, I'm making gifts, doing gifts or doing baking or all the other kind of stuff, making cute tags and doing stuff like that. So that's kind of, Yeah, it is very time consuming. It is definitely not just a hey, film and put it up kind of deal. There's a lot of moving parts to putting a video up. It is definitely time consuming because when you edit stuff down and then, YouTube's algorithm changes and sometimes they like short videos, sometimes they like long videos and they won't, you don't get pushed if so you have to take all that into account too. So there's a lot of back end stuff involved with YouTube. Yeah, Christmas. DIY gift ideas. Oh yeah. Yeah, so has anyone tried the rainbow sherbet sparkling water? I don't like sparkling water, but I tried it. Um, but I found it at Target. And so I'm making this. One of the gifts is I got some of those sparkling waters and I have these cute little boxes. I made my own rainbow paper shreds in my paper shredder because I didn't want to pay so much money for rainbow shreds when I had all the stuff to make it at home. So I made rainbow shreds, and then the little thing is going to hold a gift card, and I'm going to put it on there, and there's going to be all this stuff tied to it. But I'm going to shoot a short, I think. Well, I'm going to put it up on Instagram, but then I'll turn that into YouTube Shorts for you guys that don't. Guess what's on here? All this glitter, my favorite. For those of you who don't do Instagram, you'll see it as a YouTube Short. Does it take longer to edit the videos than actually make the crafts? Sometimes it does. Absolutely, 100%. I would say the only time that editing is faster for sure on a video is the mystery box. Because the mystery box, because we're crafting with such crazy items, sometimes when we think we have an idea, it goes sideways. Like it goes the complete opposite direction. And so there's just a lot more, it's the unknown. Like you know what I mean? Even though we have a little bit of time with the stuff before the video goes live, it's still kind of, darn you, glitter. Why? What did I do with my, here it is. So yeah, I would say it kind of depends. Sometimes videos go super fast, but yeah, the crafts, some of them are very, very tough. Yeah, Christmas crafting. I love Christmas crafting. It's so fun. Yeah, I think I upset a couple of people with my precious moment makeover, and that's okay. Like I understand, totally understand. Like but I have a couple from my childhood, and they're just collecting dust in a box. And so I thought, you know what? After I saw that one at the thrift store, I'm like, if it means I'll bring out my little figurines by making them over, why not? That was a really fun project, but I totally get it. If you don't want to make them over, I do understand your viewpoint on that. Like, I get it. Yes, make your own shred, guys. Seriously, if you've got a paper shredder, buy yourself a pack of rainbow copy paper and make your own shred. That's what I do. It's easy. It's cheap. You get exactly the colors you need. So definitely. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. So originally what I was trying to find was there was a figure, and I was like scouting after I saw that one at the store, I bought it. And then I was like, okay, maybe I can find some on Facebook Marketplace. And I was trying to find a little boy just standing because I wanted to turn it into the Christmas Story rabbit, because that's Mr. Cheap's favorite Christmas movie. And I wanted to change him into the rabbit suit. For those of you who remember Mr. Cheap when he took his rabbit suit pictures. I don't know if any of y'all remember that. Do you ever use the heart's covering up your comment, your die cut machine? You mean my Cricut machine? Like, a die cut machine. Sorry, no, that's not the Cricut. Okay. Like a Sizzix. Is that what those are called? I actually don't have one of those. I just have a Cricut. It's on my wish list, but I grow my fingernails out, which you guys know I don't do fingernails. And no work. They don't work. They can't work. It's not working. It's not working at all. Big Shot. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yes. Yeah. It's on my wish list. I really would love to do more paper crafts. That's one thing that I actually have started doing more of that I I filmed a couple and put a couple on my channel, but it's such a focused niche. I feel like there's a very few minority, I think, that like that. And so, but I really do enjoy paper crafting. It's fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. About to retire. Okay. This is the worst. Why? If you ever wanted to know what one of my crafting sessions are like, this is what it's like. Is the main tree my biggest nightmare? The main tree? Yeah, can you see it on the shelf? Oh, wait, I gotta go this way. No, gotta go this way. Can y'all see it? Oh, move my finger. This is like opposite of what I'm trying to do. You see it on that shelf right there? Oh, there he is. That mange tree. That mange tree is an icon. While it was my biggest nightmare, thank you, Shannon, for the fuzzy pen, the legacy of the mange tree will live on. I really want to make mange tree earrings, but only you guys would understand. If I wore them out in public, people would probably be like, what is wrong with that woman? I'll use my weeding tool. That's too easy. See, okay, I'll try, but you'd be surprised how I can't do that either because I poked too hard. See, I poked too hard. See, you think these simple things, crafters, we struggle too. Y'all, come on. This is no bueno. Ooh, another one bites the dust. Hey, okay, this is not going well. It's going good. Card making is fun. Jonah Lee, you make it sound so easy. Look, I poked a bunch of holes in it. I can't even do this. You guys are learning all my secrets now. Sometimes it's just like, that's why I don't usually show this step on my videos, because y'all be sitting there for hours. Okay. This. Oh, wait. Okay. Here we go. I think I got it. Y'all can relax. I think I got it. It's like watching paint dry over here. Okay. There. Okay, what am I actually doing? Oh, I didn't trim it first. Ding dong it. Okay, well, I'm not going to lose my place now. I'm just going to make this work. Don't watch me. I'm wasting supplies. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I let go. Shoot. I let go. Silhouette. I've tried Silhouette, and honestly, so I had one of the Cricuts with the cartridges. Actually, my friend had one. She let me borrow it a long time ago before I had my YouTube channel. And I didn't like it. Then I got a Silhouette, and I couldn't learn. The software for me was just... Software for me was just a little too complicated. I just couldn't get it. So I returned it. And then I was gifted for Mother's Day a maker. And so at that point I was determined, because I had a YouTube channel. I was like, I gotta learn this thing. And so I learned it. And for the longest time I didn't use it. I was scared of it, but I'm telling you, customizing stuff is so easy. I just love you guys know I'm detail oriented. I just love adding all the little details to gifts, to ribbons, to whatever you can add details to. Like, if you can put your name on it, put your name on it. But anyway, so I absolutely love having one. It's probably my most used tool other than my 10 snips and miter shears. For sure. You need a Silhouette support group. Wait, like support group because you don't understand it, or because you're too addicted? I don't know. Which way is that comment going? I'm not sure. Yes. HTV is very easy to weed. It's kind of satisfying, actually, because it's like kind of stretchy. Oh, because you need help. Do you follow Silhouette School? Do you follow her? She's been around for a long time. She's on Facebook, and She has a YouTube channel. So maybe check her out because she's been around. I can't remember. I think her name's Melissa. I can't quite remember what her name is. But she's very good. I like Jennifer Maker. She comes up with and makes some really great files, and they're free. Like if you subscribe to her newsletter, her freebies are awesome. But her stuff is, I will say, like, well, she does make easy projects. She does a lot of like labor intensive projects, but if you don't mind doing that, they turn out so good. So yeah, I actually got this new tool. I'm really excited about it. So it's this cool thing. It's called the Shaper tool, and it's like a rectangle, and it has a QR code on it. And what you do is you take a piece of paper, white piece of paper. It comes with a pen, and you can draw, write, do whatever you want to do. And then you put this thing over it, and there's like a barcode on the Shaper tool, and you scan it, hold it over there. And what it does is it shoots that image to your phone and immediately makes it an SVG. So you can make like custom SVGs and all the like your own handwriting doodles, all the things. Sorry if the table's wiggling. I just realized my aggressive crafting is bumping the camera. But yeah, so I'm excited to try that. I've only been able to play with it one time, and I didn't have the right lighting. Like I was doing it pretty much in the dark. So there were shadows all over my SVG, but that was just user error because I was not following directions. But yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I'll show it to y'all once I've played with it for a while, just to make sure it's as awesome as I think it is, because I'm not going to share it if it's a bust, but I'm pretty stoked because making SVGs, like how fun is that to be able to do like your own handwriting and draw doodles and all the kind of fun stuff. And I think you can actually, like, if you found a coloring page you like or whatever, you can scan it, and it should anything you put in that thing. I don't know if it has to be black and white. That's the only thing I don't know for it to make it into an SVG, if you know what I mean. It's called the Shaper tool. Shaper. Hold on, I can give you exact name. Let me see. Well, I can tell you what their name is on Instagram because that's how I found it. There's glitter all over my phone. How fun is that? It's called Shaper Tools. Their website is shapertools.com, and on Instagram they're Shaper Tools. So yeah, but it looks like, maybe I can show you a picture of what it looks like if they have a picture of one on here. They don't have a picture of one. Wait, what? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to try it out and see how it does, because I mean, I'm not the best at lettering, but I mean, I've got all the, workbooks and notebooks and stuff, and my print, when I take the time to print, is pretty neat. So it's not messy looking. So I feel like I could do some fun stuff with it. Do you sketch out your ideas for crafts before you make? Yes. In fact, funny you should say that. I almost did an Instagram story about this, about the amount of notebooks that I have. I have notebooks everywhere up here. So I'm in my office right now, and I have probably about 20 notebooks in here. And then on my craft table in there, I have notebooks, and it is, the only thing that is organized is that my Christmas notebook is strictly Christmas. That's it. That's all I will put in there. Anything to do with Christmas, but everything else is jumbled. It's just like when it comes to me, I sketch it out. So yeah, I will sketch out. A while back, I made like a little craft planner, and I used that for a while. Like I just designed one on my own and had it printed out. And so I used that. But yeah, I do like to draw out my thing to kind of give me, I'm a very visual person. You can just ask my husband when we were designing our farm table downstairs, which at the time it was like 16 feet long. He literally had to get boxes and like build me a mock table so that I could understand what our table was going to look like. I'm just very visual. So yeah, absolutely. 100% sketching. There's sticky notes all over the place. Like, yeah, 100%. Yes, I have done sublimation. I like it. I don't do it probably as often as I'd like to. I have a lot of like blanks to do different sublimation projects. I just haven't done it. Like Christmas time, I find myself doing more sublimation in the fall and Christmas, just because of gift giving and hostess gifts and stuff like that. But I do like it. Like I have a printer and everything, and so I don't know. I saw this new printer. I'm like, I don't have any room for any more gadgets. I don't know if any of y'all follow Ashley Falco. She has a YouTube channel, but she's bigger on Instagram. She does a lot of her stuff on Instagram. But she has this Canon printer that can print like, you can make huge like banners and like all this stuff, and it's the coolest looking printer I've ever seen. But I mean, how often do I need a banner? Not that often, I guess. So, but yeah, I would like to do more sublimation. I just find myself, I don't know, using my Cricut more than I sublimate. So I guess if you were to take iron-on versus sublimation, I probably do iron-on more than I do sublimation. But I prefer sublimation, especially when it's like clothing or like hand towels, that kind of stuff, over the iron-on. Just because when you give somebody an iron-on thing, you got to, go through if you don't take care of it, it might wrinkle, it might melt in your dryer. Like you got to give them and I feel like, sometimes I'm like, oh, here's your gift, but here's a bunch of extra work to keep it looking good. So I don't know. I split my time between the two, I guess. Okay, come on. This is taking forever. So yeah. So the sublimation is the ink transfer. Like I don't know like the technical terminology for it, but basically it's a special kind of ink. It's a special printer. You can't use a regular printer. You can convert a current printer, but once you put sublimation ink in it, it stays a sublimation printer. And basically it kind of, what it's supposed to do is grab onto the fire, like it. And if I'm like, if anyone else knows more about sublimation, please jump in here. Cause like I said, I don't do it very often. It grabs onto the fibers of the fabric and makes it more permanent. And, it won't like, sometimes if you get like an iron-on shirt, if you don't take care of it, it can get kind of bunched, or it can, if you run it through the dryer or what have you, it just doesn't last as long. Sublimation will usually last longer. So yeah, it makes that ink grab onto the fibers of stuff. But not all things like except sublimation. What am I trying to say? Like sublimation works with certain types of materials the best. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain materials that it's not going to work on. It's going to be kind of faded. It won't. So you got to make sure you have the right blend of. No, my shirt is just Target gray wash. It's called Antique Vintage. I'm old. That's what this is. But yeah, I do not do screen print. I know I've never done screen printing. I know Whitney has, but I have not. I know that there's a new screen printing thing on the market. I've seen that. But I'm like, I do not need any more machines. Like, I need to just say, I didn't weed out that. I need to say no. Favorite tools that I have. You haven't? Okay, have you checked recently for the glue pen? Because I know the first time I said it, they were like down to like, it said something like 8 in stock. And I actually just checked the other day because one of my friends was asking about it. And it wasn't like low in stock, but it was just a little bit of a delay on shipping. If you looked on Amazon, I don't know about on Surebonder's website. I didn't actually check Surebonder's. I just checked Amazon because of the shipping being fast. But if you find it on Surebonder, what is my code for Surebonder? Is it creative? I have a 10% coupon you can use. If you email me, if you find it on Surebonder and want to do it, email me and I can give you a code so at least you can get some money off of it. But double check Amazon. Oh, okay. They have it at Hobby Lobby. Broncos Freak. That's a fun name. Hey, the Texans might actually be good this year. Broncos Freak. I don't know. I'm assuming you follow football. Yes, the glue pen. It's so good. It really is. And someone was asking me about it. Can you do like right-handed, left-handed? I mean, I feel like you can. Like, I don't, it's not like particular to a certain hand. So it does get kind of warm right here, but I mean, not that you're really like trying to grab the barrel. That's on any glue gun. So, go Bills. Go Bills. But yeah, this pen is awesome. I want to say that it's easier to do like really fine areas. It's a lot easier than my detail tip. So yes, what Lola wants. I think it is, because sometimes you can still get, for whatever reason, this one doesn't seem to get, it doesn't get air bubbles in it. I guess that's because, you know how on the regular glue guns, hold on, like right here. Okay. I brought this one in here in case I wanted to use it, but look at me, I'm using my pen. So like right here, I don't know, and I don't know if this is why. This is just me thinking why. So you would, you put your new thing in, and as you're pushing this in there, you're pushing air in there, and you get bubbles. But this one's out here, and by the time it travels down, there's like no bubble pops. You know what I mean? The little that you get sometimes with glue guns. So I feel like it's definitely more precise, and there's not as much air bubbles when you're working with it. At least in my head, that's what I think. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a great little, I mean, I didn't even know it was a thing until I saw it one day. I was like, what is this? I don't even know what this is, but I need it. So when I saw I had a detail tip, I was like, I gotta try this out. So definitely. Ricky, this is not wanting to go. It's definitely more precise. Yeah, so I have a summer video going up tomorrow afternoon. Some summer projects. And then that's the video where I'm like, what do y'all want to see content-wise in the summer? Because like I said, it kind of gives me more freedom to put up whatever kind of video. I've had some requests, and if you're on my newsletter, you probably, because it's on my newsletter, it says like, this is what's coming. And like, there's been a couple on there that I've literally been saying on there for like 2 months, and they're probably like, what the heck? Are you ever going to do those videos? So yeah, my newsletter it gives a hint of what's to come. But I sure do hope this doesn't I just hope this works. I don't know, but every project I've made for the choir, with the exception of the hippo that I did, has had glitter. And I think the whole school is like, please don't stop letting that lady make projects, because I walk them through the school, I get glitter everywhere. It's like, and now this is going to be at the administration building. So I'm going to get glitter all over there, I guess. That's okay. Pen would be super fun with oh yeah, it totally would. It would be very fun with colored glue sticks. Absolutely. Especially if you make like the faux cookies with ice, like, you know how I like to use the colored glue sticks for icing. That would be great. It would be really, really good for sure. 100%. Okay. It would be really, really good. Yeah. Camping, travel trailer, RV decor, organization stuff. You know, I have not been camping / in a trailer since I was probably in high school. I think was the last time I took an RV trip, was in high school. And on gingerbread. But that would be a great summer themed, for like decor for like small spaces kind of deal, but that theme, like it's kind of small, but also, well, you can't go wrong with s'mores decor. That's for sure. Oh, come on. Goodness me. What is this? Oh, no. Darn you, Terry. Why? Why? This is a hot mess. Yes. Glitter is Whitney's. Yeah, she said that dress I sent her, she's like, I'm still finding sparkles all over the place. It's everywhere. It's on Finn's face. It's everywhere. It's like, sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry until you get to send a box to me, then we'll see how that goes. Yes, the coasters. Yes, when I saw those, I was like, okay. Well, I told y'all. It's like I got to make them for my daughter's apartment. But like I said, beads, not so much with the. But someone actually gave me a tip. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Someone gave me a tip about what I probably could have done to make the beads not have bubbles. And she said, because she worked with resin, and if you're on here, speak up if it was you. I can't remember who it was, but anyway, she said what I should have done was poured a thin layer of the resin and let it sit for like an hour. Then take the gummy bears and put the, or wait, what did she say? Now I can't remember. No, then put the gummy bears in there. No. Start over, rewind. Okay, no. Pour a layer of the resin on the bottom, very thin layer. Put the gummy bears in there and push like the gummy bears down so that the resin kind of goes into the gummy bears, and then let it sit for an hour. Then pour the rest of it. But the only thing about that is because the resin I was working with was a 40-minute work time. So I guess you have to kind of make sure you don't make too much of it. Then pour the rest of it. And when you pour the rest of it, the gummy bears won't fly everywhere. And you've already filled up the inside of the beads, if that makes sense. So that's what she told me. Kristen found more of those gummy bear beads because I couldn't find them at my Dollar Tree. So she said she was going to send me some more. So I might try again. My daughter, I don't think she'll care. I told her it has bubbles in it, but she probably, knowing her, because she's my crafter, she likes to make stuff. She might want to make some of her own. So I don't know. We'll see. Yes, and I did try to. I did do that, and it did work, the heat gun. But because I poured it all at once, it was those darn bubbles that got trapped inside the beads, like that. You could see them. Everywhere else the bubbles when I used the heat gun, it popped them all. But the ones in that this makes crafting go a lot faster when I'm talking to you guys, even though it looks like I'm not making progress. So yeah, the heat gun definitely did help. Oh gosh. Okay, last one. I can do this. I'm gonna peel this really fast. I'm not gonna use the poker because I know it's not gonna work. Son of a nutcracker, come on. Okay. Hi. Oh, yeah. Third time's a charm. Oh, I didn't trim it again. Gosh dang it. Okay. With hot glue? I don't know. I don't know if the hot glue would cloud it. You know what I mean? Because the beads are really clear. And when the hot glue dries, at least mine, when it dries, it's kind of like, it's not really clear. It's kind of opaque. So I don't know if it would kind of, or if you'd see it, I bet you'd see it in the holes probably. Dip the beads in resin. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did the hard way. I was drowning the gummy bears. I was like submerging them underwater. I'm like, drown, bear, drown. So that's kind of the approach I took, and it worked it worked pretty well. It's just there were several that somehow yeah, no hot glue. Okay. Yeah, I figured you'd probably be able to see it through it. I don't know. But yeah. But I also have a Domino's mold, so I don't know. That'd be cute to have. What am I? No. Wait a minute. Did I do this on the wrong thing? Please tell me no. Oh no, I'm safe. It's safe. We're safe. It's okay. Except that I didn't trim this. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yeah, I was actually really impressed. I had fun. Like I was like, why not try it now? Because if it fails, well, just another oopsie doopsie craft on my channel. But it was a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? No. Why did I do this? I didn't weed it. Didn't weed it, y'all. I didn't weed it. So there's that. Holy cow. Oh, well, sometimes you just got to recut things, and that's okay. That's okay. Squirrel, absolutely, 100%. Okay, bye, Bailey. Thanks for being on here, sweetheart. Hi, Dan. Y'all, I didn't weed this. Ding dong it. I wonder if I can just peel this off. I bet I can. You know what? We're going to try. We're going to pivot. Pivoting is my middle name. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be painful. It might be faster just to reprint this. Oh, no, it's okay. It's all good. It's okay. Pivot. Pivot, pivot. See, my Dollar Tree, every once in a while I'll get, my Dollar Tree gets really good stuff. But it's like I have to go to multiple to find things. So my Dollar Tree by me is not very for the white squirrels. Have you ever seen the giant, they're like the black squirrels in Washington, like in Georgetown? Have you ever seen those? I never in my life ever seen a solid black squirrel before. When we went to DC a couple years ago as a family, never in my life have I ever seen a solid black squirrel. But white squirrels, that's even crazier. Yeah, that sounds about like my adventures, Bridget. $4 trees. It's like a tour day Dollar Tree. I don't know. So how are y'all feeling about the price hikes at Dollar Tree? Should I even bring that up? How do we feel about the price hikes? Oh, y'all have black squirrels in North Carolina? See, we don't have black squirrels here. We just have the regular ones, the brown and like tan squirrels. Prices are crazy. Yeah, prices are crazier everywhere. I mean, I guess it's not just Dollar Tree. It's ridiculous everywhere, for sure. I can't believe I did this. Well, yes, I can. I can believe I did this. So, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Fox squirrels? Dang, that sounds big. Well, that's interesting. The glasses got price hiked, but nothing else. Huh. You have black squirrels? Gosh, that's crazy. Like, I thought when we saw him in Washington, D.C., it was like a freak. Like, I thought it was like a special event. I didn't realize they were like more places. What am I working on? I am making music notes with all of the seniors' names for the choir banquet. They're going to hang photos from these. And now I'm working on a mistake I made because I put the transfer tape on before I weeded the names. So now I'm fixing it. And jabbing myself in the cuticle. A bottle of $5. Dang, that's crazy. That's nuts. I mean, like here, I mean, I don't know if all the baseball stadiums are doing it, but like at Minute Maid, where the Astros play, like you can bring in a Ziploc bag. They'll let you bring in your own snacks, food, whatever. It has to fit in a gallon-sized Ziploc. And then I think you can bring in one bottle of water. I think it's one bottle of water. I don't know if that's everywhere. Yeah, my Dollar Tree, I have so much stuff in my craft room that I've been trying to like get rid of a lot of my stuff, like trying to go through my stash because I have too much stuff and I need to just, and I really do like to make like all kinds of crafts. But you know, I try to do a balance, a little bit of everything. So, okay, well, this was easier just to take it all off like this instead of. Oh, I hear the dogs again. Okay, Mr. Cheap may be coming back. I told him he could come by and say hi, and then y'all can ask him when he's going to do a voiceover. Oops. Oh, hey.
Bailey had to go to a play.
Yeah. Oh, she just got some. Oh, there goes the glue gun. Okay.
Girls.
Price increase.
Hey. No.
Yeah, if you have a question for Mr. Cheap, he's back in the room. Some of y'all were asking about him.
No. Stop.
Oh no, I just messed up this person's name. Shoot.
No.
Courtney, have you ever challenged yourself to craft your stash without shop? That's what I'm trying to do right now, Jonah Lee. I'm like the base of my projects. I'm trying to find stuff that's in my craft room and really trying to not have to go out and shop. I've honestly only had to go to Hobby Lobby. I had to go to and once and Michael's once to just get one item to help with the project. To finish it. So yeah, I definitely just. Oh, poor Brennan, I messed up your name. Sorry, bud. Okay. What's your DIY? Wait, what's your DIY that is that favorite? Oh, what's your? They want to know what DIY of mine is your favorite. As he sighs heavily.
No. Ow.
There's just so many. He can't think of
No.
one. No, there's not
I
many.
like the sign
The sign.
that says "You're in luck. I'm making dinner," or "You're
Oh,
on your own," but
yeah.
you never update it.
True. I did make a sign that lets my family know, hey, you're in luck, I'm cooking, or sorry, you're fending, and I never do anything. It just sits on my kitchen counter. It never gets flipped either way. Well, actually, it always says I'm making dinner when I'm not. It's a lie.
Kind of like your Bible verse of the week that's been the same Bible verse for like a year and a half.
No, I've actually changed that. If you notice, I changed it. I need to make more cards. I've gone through the same 4 cards. I need to make more.
There's only 4 Bible verses.
Yeah, okay. Sure, clown, whatever you say.
No, come here.
Yeah, there's a closet. So I have my craft room. Y'all seen my craft room, but in my office here, there's I wouldn't call that a walk-in, but it's not like it's a deep closet. We'll just call it a deep closet.
It's a double door.
Yeah, it's double door deep closet. Is full of supplies. Like it's ridiculous. I need to just like do like the Michael's surprise boxes, which I've never ever gotten one of those before. I need to just do that with my craft supplies and send them off. Yeah. We make dinner about, depending on what our activities are for the week, we make dinner 3 to 4 times a week. And usually Spence or Mr. Cheap will make one dinner and then he does breakfast over on Sundays. And then I make the other 2 dinners. It just kind of depends on our work week. So he's the breakfast guy in the house though. I don't touch the breakfast stuff.
You do make ahead breakfasts.
I do make ahead breakfast. Yeah. Like meal prep breakfasts. I also I'm wanting to make these like refresher drinks for summertime because it gets so hot here that are like either 0 calorie or low calorie, but not like super bad for you. So the first one I was going to make was a spicy margarita refresher. So I bought pineapple sparkling water, but when I tried the rainbow sherbet sparkling water, I remembered I just don't like sparkling water. So I'm not really sure how my sparkling pineapple spicy whatever is going to work. So I'm not sure how it's going to work, but we'll see. If not, I did buy pineapple juice, so I'm thinking, but pineapple juice will obviously give you more calories than the sparkling water. Anyway, all to say that I'm going to try to come up with a refresher, and that's going to be some refresher drinks. That's going to be some of the stuff I share in that summer extravaganza video that I was talking about, like the Christmas one I did. So it'll be like quick, easy, refreshing drinks to make on hot summer days. What? She's muddy? Oh my gosh, what's wrong with her? Babe, she's like covered in mud. Look at her leg over here.
One leg.
Oh, the joys of having diggers. What did I miss? You hate to cook? Oh no. No sparkling water. I try, like, but it's too sparkly.
Okay, Ted Lasso.
It's too sparkly. It's just too sparkly. I don't know. Something about sparkles and glitter and sparkling water. Just can't do it. I don't know. I'm gonna try it with it and just see, but it may be like a splash of sparkling water and like mostly pineapple juice. Maybe some orange, but that wouldn't be good with spicy. Of course, I'm gonna put jalapenos in it. I know you're probably like, what? I don't know. Anybody else like jalapenos on everything, or is that just me?
Lynn's trying to say hi.
I'm trying to peel this letter up, Gwenny. Is Andy gonna pick up Sam?
I hope so.
Does she know she's supposed to pick Sam up?
I don't know.
Okay, well, you might want to double check that. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, we'll cook together sometimes too. Except for breakfast. I usually won't offer to help with breakfast. Because I'm still drinking my coffee and having my quiet alone time. That's my part of my morning routine is get up, deal with the dogs, take my son to school, and then sit and drink my coffee with my quiet alone time. Yeah, sparkling, I don't know. You're right. It just doesn't taste good. I don't know. We'll see. But luckily there's people in my house my daughter will drink it, but we'll see. I want to make a watermelon basil drink. I saw that in a reel. It looked really good.
She's picking him up.
Picking what up?
And he's picking Sam up.
Oh, okay. That's good.
So they've come down in here.
Fun fact, this is pretty much the first time the dogs have really gotten to come up here for longer than 1 minute when they escape up here. I actually don't let them upstairs because I don't want their hair in my craft room because their hair goes everywhere. And then it's if you have golden retrievers or dogs that shed, you know what I'm talking about. It's just everywhere. And so because I've got the lasers and I've got all the machines up there, I don't want their hair flying around. So this is really the first time they've got to come up here and be up here. So
Who thinks you should send their hair as a challenge item in the mystery
yeah,
box?
that's a gross one. Mr. Cheap thinks I should send their hair as a challenge item in the next mystery box. I'm thinking that would be a no. I think that would be a big fat no. Yeah, so I'm trying to come up with a way to block off my craft room, but the opening to it is like 20 feet long. It's just a big opening, so I'd have to get a big gate, and then they could just run around upstairs and just be near me at least. But right now, my oldest daughter, when she doesn't have class, she sits downstairs with them and watches them. Yeah, like a babysitter while I come and craft and work upstairs. And fun fact, every day after they eat lunch at 12:30, they take a nap in their crate. They take naps every single day. So they're literally like babies. Toddlers. Someone could make their own mange tree. Yeah, that's what I should do is have everyone recreate the mange tree.
Out of dog floof.
Out of dog floof. You have a box that you have a lot of small wood things in. Can you share? Oh, with the little wooden cutouts like from Dollar Tree and all the different places. Is that what you're talking about, Mary? I think that's what you're talking about. Yeah, so it's just a photo. It's a 4x6 photo box, I think is what it was called, photo storage box. And I got it on Amazon. And then the little boxes inside are 4x6, it's obviously 4x6 size. And that's all it is it's supposed to hold pictures. And that's what I use. Oh, I didn't bring tweezers up here. Yeah, it works really well. And then just put a label on the outside of it and they slide right in there and keeps it all compact. It works really, really well for those. And if you don't have like a lot of little ones, it'll fit the big ones too, like from Dollar Tree. Those will fit in there as well. You just can't, I mean, you can't get as many, but you can definitely get quite a few in there. Oh, you did? Yes. Yeah, it is a great thing for storage for sure. I mean, it could be used for a lot of things, beads or, I don't know, ribbon scraps, vinyl scraps. If you like to save tiny pieces of vinyl scraps, you could use it for that. I need to reorganize my vinyl scraps. I have it in binders right now, but it's not working so great. I mean, it's working okay, but I need to come up with another system, I think, for the pieces that are not tiny. It works fine for the small pieces, but not the medium-sized pieces. Does Mr. Cheever, does he ever hunt for craft supplies for me? Have I ever made you go buy craft supplies for me?
No, you gave Uncle Rico and I $20 each one time and let us go into Dollar Tree.
Oh,
and
yeah.
pick stuff out.
No, I haven't
We got
really
mostly cookies.
ever sent. I sent him one time. I took him to Dollar Tree when our friend Uncle Rico was here. We did a video on it actually, and they each had $20, and we walked around Dollar Tree, and I filmed them, and it was a hot mess. They came up with all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I was doing the scraps, also the bigger ones in scrapbook, like they're thinner scrapbook boxes, not the big chunky ones, but they're like, I don't know, about 2 inches tall. And I may just need to bust those out again. I need to figure out where I put them. I only have like 3 of them, so, and I have more scraps than that now, but I may need to go back to like a box stacking system for the scraps instead of the binders. I know some people use those, like an accordion file thing that works really well. That would be an interesting mystery box challenge. Yeah, that is a requested or a requested suggestion. That is a very common suggestion, is having the hubbies pick out stuff for us. The other one that gets said a lot is everybody has the same items, which would definitely be very fun. I would love to do that at some point. But it would be one of those where I'd have to probably get someone else. So I wouldn't know. I mean, I wouldn't have a say on picking the things out, but did I break this one? Did I ruin it? I don't know if I ruined it or not. But that would be, yeah, because Whitney and I both got the cat scoop, which was funny, and we both made fences. So I'm not surprised though, because Whitney and I have a lot of the same ideas and things like that. We often come up with the same.
Girls, go downstairs and get snackies.
Yeah, so Kelly's our next host. And so she gets to pick all the detail. I literally let them do all the details. They get to pick the theme. Bye, guys. They get to pick the theme. You're going to watch the Astros? Okay.
Let's get blueberries.
They get to pick the theme. They get to pick if they want to decide who sends to who, challenge item. Like, they get to pick literally every single detail. And if they don't want to, then I'll do it too. Like, if they're like, I don't want to, whatever, but they certainly can say, I only want to do this part of it, which is totally fine too. They don't have to do the whole thing if they don't want to. So yeah. The bone was bonkers. I really, like, yeah. And I even asked Kristen, I'm like, okay, so what other boxes are you doing? Like, when are you going to be back in the box? Like, when are you coming back? And she's like, I can't do summer because I'm busy and the kids are home. And I'm like, okay, you let me know when you're back in the box, because I can tell you right now, that's not going to go well for her. Make a note. Make a note. I'll earn the Ruthie Award on that one for sure. I know Christina's Jack in the Box thing was hilarious. Yes, he is going to watch baseball. He's going down to watch. I really don't want to recut this kid's name. Please don't make me recut this kid's name. Oh man, it looks like a hamster chewed on this. I'm gonna have to probably redo it. Dang it. Yeah. The gauntlet has been thrown for sure. So what I have to do is I have to fear Whitney. And then when Kristen comes back, payback is all I'm going to say there. That girl, dog bone. Oh, man. What made you come up with incorporating the twist? For which one? And I send the decapitated bear back. Like I sent the creepy Grinch elf to Whitney. What made you come up with incorporating the twist? I'm not sure I understand your question. Oh, you mean with the challenge item? Oh, you mean what made me come up with adding a twist each time? Sorry. I'm like, the end of the day is usually why I'm like, you want to do the live in the morning when I'm alert? Okay. So the first year, the mystery box, it was kind of just plain. There weren't a lot of, let me think. Hold on. Yeah, it was kind of just plain. And I just spit water everywhere. I think the twist came in the second year just to bring something new and fun. Sorry, y'all, I'm just choking on my own spit because, that's how it goes. So, yeah, that's how the twist came second year. And then, I don't know, my voice is going out. Do you think you could create some Wood Beach theme gift? Wait, that heart is in a terrible place because it covers up y'all's words. Beach themed. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Beach themed gifts. I'm always down for doing DIY gift ideas. Like, absolutely love to do DIY gift ideas. Okay, what else was I talking about? Oh, the twist. Then that was the second year we added the twist. And then the third year, I don't think I really added anything to it. The fourth year, I don't think I added anything new either. We did one voting thing last year, just one time, to kind of test the waters. And then this year, I did guest hosts and then brought the voting back. Oh my gosh, here we go. Last group of trying to peel these darn things. So yeah, I couldn't think of anything else like new to try to do because this is year 5. So how long have I been crafting? Very long time. It's been like I turned it into a job back in, I would say probably 2020 is kind of when I started taking it a little more seriously and started turning it into like work. But I've always been a crafter, creator, making things. For as long as I've always been the one that the kid, like my projects were like over the top kind of thing in school. And so I did this wrong, but please don't pay attention. Oh, y'all can't see it. You can't see. I'm wasting a little bit of supply here, but I'll reuse it. Don't worry. For for beach. Oh yeah, crafting, girls' beach weekend. Yeah, that I have been asked that actually. Is people I've gotten a couple of messages over the months asking if I would consider doing a video on how to like throw a girls' night in craft party. And like, give an idea for a fun like multi-seasonal craft kind of thing for the video, which I hate. I'm down for it if people would like that kind of video. It's something I could definitely do in the summer. Oh, I absolutely love doing the mystery box challenge. It's so fun. It really is. It's so fun. Yeah, so but yeah, tomorrow's video, that's your chance to try to get your idea into my summer content. Cause like I said, that's kind of like we take it easy, kind of calm before we start going crazy mode fall and Christmas stuff. So, definitely check that out. And then I'll have some teacher appreciation ideas, but like I said, they're not teacher themed. Other than there's 2 music themed projects, but you can get an idea for the actual item I'm using instead. And I'll put that up as a short, probably at the end of next week. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think next week. It might actually be on Thursday when my video is supposed to go up. It just depends. We're moving my daughter back from college next week, so I have to kind of see how it goes when it comes to content for next week. It may just be the gift idea quick video. So, but yeah, I will definitely keep all those suggestions in mind. Yeah, I'm glad y'all like the voting. I had some people comment on the voting form that they were like, they didn't. I mean, people were like, we need help with so we did the cheat sheet. And so I always like to get feedback, like, okay, how did the cheat sheet for people that, because there's some people that take it very seriously, and that's totally fine with me. Like, I like it. But then some people said it stressed them out, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to stress you out. Like, it's not supposed to stress you out. It's just supposed to be, if you're, hardcore into voting, it's supposed to be a helpful tool. So I don't know. Do I give my crafts? Yes, I do give my crafts away. One of my friends, she in particular, she's like, after I do my crafts, if I'm making a craft for a specific person, which I usually say in a video, hey, I'm making this for my whatever, then obviously that craft goes to that person. There are some that I do keep for myself. If it's something that I've been really wanting to, have or make or whatever. And then the rest, I have a box and I just put the crafts in there. And then if there's some that are good gift ideas, I'll put it in my gift drawer, or I have friends who will come and look and see what I have. Like a lot of them will have, like one of my friends, her daughter's in drill team and they do a bunch of stuff. And so she's like, do you have any extra things for our auction that we can use? And so kind of stuff like that. I donated some to when my mom was living at a retirement home. I donated some, to there for like centerpieces and like auctions for Relay for Life, like just different things like that. If it's something, but I will say I'm very particular about if I donate something for like an auction, it's typically not something that I've made out of like Dollar Tree supplies. It'll be like a heavy wood round, Lazy Susan, or something that's like, I know the quality will last over time just because it's going to like, someone's paying money, you know what I mean? Someone's paying money for it. So I'm kind of very particular about that kind of stuff, as far as it getting donated to organizations. So I just want to make sure it's a good product, but so that's usually what I do. Yeah. And then one year, Mr. Cheap said something on Insta. I don't even know how it happened because some people on here got stuff from it. And it was like, get some of Courtney's stuff. And it was literally, we just packaged up like most of my Christmas crafts from that year, and just randomly, no one knew what they were getting. It was like a mystery surprise, and they just got stuff. So, yeah, that was kind of very random and what have you. So, but I mean, I like to make stuff for like school auctions and church auctions and Relay for Life and things like that. Like I don't know, it gives me a reason to craft. And that's the kind of stuff that like I don't usually film any of that kind of stuff. Like that's the kind of crafting, that's my time crafting, I guess you call it, where I just kind of sit down and don't worry about anything and just craft. So I do try to make time to do that kind of crafting every now and then. Without funny you should ask that. Can I go shopping around town without a lot of people recognizing me? So there's actually several people who live here in Katy. I've had several people recognize me, but the ones that get me and it cracks me up are the ones who won't come say hi, but then they send me a message that says, I saw you, but I didn't want to be like a weirdo and come say, like, I'm telling you right now, if you see me, please come say hi. Because like one example, so I was at Olive Garden eating with two of my kids, and like a couple tables over, I kept noticing, like, I felt like someone was kept kind of looking at me, like she recognized me, but I wasn't quite sure. And so I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe she recognized me. Do I know her? I don't know. So I kind of was like, whatever. And so I walked out, but as we were leaving, she looked at me again and kind of smiled. And I was like, hey, I must know her, but I don't really recognize her. And sure enough, she sent me a message and she's like, I saw you at Olive Garden, but I didn't want to bother you. Like, you can totally bother me. Like, I love to meet people. So that's fun. And then my daughter got recognized once by someone, which was hilarious. She called me. She's like, Mom, someone recognized me from one of your videos. And I'm like, what? And it was hilarious. And then the lady, she sent me a message. She's like, I saw your daughter. She's so nice. I was like, oh, thank you. So yeah, it's always fun to have people recognize you. It makes it like, because y'all can see us and hear us and whatever. And it just makes it more real. It makes it to where it's not like we're just talking to an empty room and nobody's listening. We can actually put faces to names and everything. So yeah, if you ever see me, please say hi. Like, don't ever feel like you can't come say hi. It's not weird. Like, I would go up to people and be like, are you? In fact, one time I was so mad that I couldn't catch up to him, but I was at the airport. It's actually when I was going to Denver for the YouTube trip. And I don't know if any of y'all watch Dancing with the Stars or follow Max and Val. I don't know if any of y'all even know who they are. But he was at the airport. I absolutely love Max, Val, Jenna, and Peta. I love them. They're my favorite. And I saw him and I was like, is that him? And I took too long. And I should have and he was just walking by himself, like, whatever. And I was like, dang it, I should have gone up and said hi. And I was so mad at myself for not doing it. But anyway, yeah, they're hilarious. I love them. Max is a little moody, but that's okay. Val makes up for it. He's a little more patient and calm. Yeah, I wish there were more crafting conventions. Like, I mean, I know there's pinners in different locations, but I've even like Googled, and it doesn't seem like it's really a thing. Or if there's like a crafting, like, oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Like, I just wish there was more crafting. Kind of like VidCon or VidSummit, but for like all the different crafting people. That would be so fun. Oh gosh. This kid is giving me trouble, man. Brennan. Anyway. Yes. Oh, no way. Brooks and Dunn. Love Brooks and Dunn. Oh my gosh. Love them. Love Brooks and Dunn. That's back when I still... Yeah, Brooks and Dunn was at the tail end of when I stopped listening to all the new stuff that came out on country. Like, I like Chris Stapleton. That's probably the only one. But other than that, it's like Brooks and Dunn, Reba, Tim, Faith. Winona. Those are my people. Garth. Like I'm not into the new country. It's not my thing. I also like old songs though. I'm big into like Frank Sinatra, like all the oldies, Sam Cooke, Solomon Burke, Frank Sinatra. Like I love. Christina. That's what I love. Oldies like Ella Fitzgerald, Aretha Franklin. Like love that. Dean Martin. That's my favorite kind of music. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, I have like about 10-ish more minutes. So ask me what you want to ask. Let me know. Oh, New Kids on the Block. That's one concert I always wanted to go to a New Kids concert and never got the chance. I did. My first big concert was to Whitney Houston though, with Kenny G as the opening act. I saw her in junior high. That was a great concert. Sorry, wiggling the table again. Aggressive crafting. Yeah, I usually when I craft though, I used to watch movies. Then I did music. And then I started doing like audiobooks. And now I just sit in silence. And the reason I think I sit in silence is because I entertain myself. Because I talk to myself, I sing to myself. And so if I have anything else on, it's just extra noise. So that's pretty much, I craft in silence to the sound of my own voice, pretty much. Yes, love that music too. Postmodern jukebox, they take modern song. No, I've never heard of that. Is that like a streaming service? Postmodern jukebox. Or is it like a channel, like a YouTube channel? Oh, that'll be fun. Green Day. That's fun. I love Dave Matthews. I like him too. Willie Nelson. Randy Travis. Love Randy Travis. They're on YouTube. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Thanks for telling me that. That sounds awesome. Postmodern jukebox. Okay, that sounds very cool. I'll have to check that out. That's really fun. I wouldn't mind going to see an NSYNC concert. I have seen a Britney Spears concert as an adult. Don't ask me why. I was dragged there. Like, it wasn't by my choice. When we lived in Austin, one of my friends, she had tickets, and sure enough, I went and saw a Britney Spears concert. Never thought in a million years I'd ever go see one of those, but it was actually a pretty good concert. I wish if NSYNC does a reunion tour, I'm so all over that. 100%. 100%. I'm just so old now though, because we went like last Friday, we went to this gala for the Chance for Hope. And they had this phenomenal band. I mean, they were, if you ever get a chance, now I can't remember their name. Let me ask Mr. Cheat real quick. Because if you ever see that they're playing, you've got to go see them. Like it, what was the name of the band? Oh, I got to ask him. Anyway, and I'm not even kidding. They did a 2 hours. I think it was almost 2 hours. And, they did not stop. Like their songs went from song into song. They danced. I mean, not like danced, but they moved. It's like it's a big group. So they were able to do that because there's Emerald City is the name of the band, or even look them up on social media. Emerald City is their name. And there's 2 female leads and I'd say there's 2 male leads, but then they have a couple other, but they have like saxophone and drums and this one guy who plays like every instrument under the sun, like the most entertaining, and they sounded so good. So look them up on social media. And if you ever see that they're playing somewhere near you, totally 100% recommend going to see them. But anyway, why I was saying I felt old is because you know how when you go to a loud concert and then you walk outside and it feels like your ears are going to explode? Mine felt like that for several hours after that. But it was worth it. Oh, you know who Emerald City is, Cheryl? Yes. They are so good. Like, no joke. 100%. Look them up. Look them up on social media. Worth it. Give them a follow. So good. So good. So talented. Like, they just so talented. I don't know how they have the kind of energy that they had, honestly. Like, I was just tired after the first 2 songs. And they sing everything. Oh, yeah, Rascal Flatts. I was supposed to see them at the rodeo, but as we were driving down to the rodeo in Houston here, they canceled like the night of the rodeo. But I was not upset because their replacement was Clay Walker, who I love a ton. Like, Clay Walker was my guy in high school. Like, I think I probably saw him 15 times in concert and had all his merch, and like, I was okay with the swaparoo. I mean, I was bummed I didn't get to see Rascal Flatts because that was really my only chance to see him. But Clay Walker, love Clay Walker. He's awesome. Austin Brown is leaving the group. I don't know who Austin Brown is. Who are you talking? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Oh, thank you, Creations by Ziggy Shrugged. That's a cute name. That's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, from Home Free. Okay. That's Home Free. I need to check them out too. So I need to do the Jukebox and Home Free. Yes, Garth Brooks also, that concert, I've seen him a couple of times. He puts on a show. I thought he was going to have a heart attack the last time I saw him when he was in Houston. I think it was like 2 years ago or a year ago. He was running all over the place. I was like, dude, you need to sit down, old man. Like, calm yourself. But he has a lot of energy, that guy. Oh no. Oh no. No. Why, letter? Don't stick to my finger. Please don't do that. Shoot. What in the world? Okay. Last name. This is how it always goes. You get onto the last name, and then that's the one that gives you the trouble. Oh, man. Come on. Yeah, Reba does. Yes, Reba also. She does a great show. I saw her I've seen her in concert, and then I saw her at the rodeo many times. And she does a good show too, for sure. Like, all those people do great. I haven't been to the rodeo in a long time just because I don't really know. I think the last country concert, other than Garth Brooks, that I went to, of people, with Tracy Bird, I saw him. I like him. He was at a small venue here in Houston. I got to meet him and get a picture with him, so that was fun. Oh, the Eagles. That would be a good one, too. Yeah, isn't Bon Jovi on tour right now? Or am I making that up? I don't know. I feel like Bon Jovi's on tour right now. Okay, all the names have been put on these music notes. My last step is to add clothespins. Oh my gosh, the glitter. Why? No glitter, no moss. Okay, Elton John. You want to hear a great story about Elton John? Okay, I'll tell you a great story about Elton John. So Elton John's been it was a bucket list concert for us, right? And we got lucky and got tickets to finally go see him in concert. Okay. So we had these tickets. He was playing at this place called Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, which is like kind of an outdoor or theater thing here outside of Houston. And so the weekend or the week of the concert, I was like, that's weird. I haven't gotten an email, because usually that the venue will send an email about like the week of, like, hey, here's the parking situation. Here's the whatever. And so I told Mr. Cheap, I'm like, I haven't gotten an email from them. That's so weird. And he's like, yeah, that is weird. So I double checked. Guess what? The freaking concert was the weekend before. We totally missed it. Totally missed it. And then since then, we're never able to get Elton John tickets again. We also missed the Garth Brooks concert because I had it in the wrong day. And luckily, I checked. I was like, we better double check to make sure I put it in. And sure enough, I put it in there wrong. So we almost missed Garth. But yeah, that was a bummer because I really wanted to see. I love his music. I really wanted to see him. Oh, glitter. My little glitter friend. Where'd my glue pen? Oh my gosh. Oh, if y'all only knew what goes on my craft table. I try really hard in my videos. You'll have to be honest. I try really hard in my videos to not make it super cluttered while I'm working because I know it stresses me out having stuff everywhere. And I try really hard to like remember to push stuff out, but I feel like sometimes I don't do a very good job at that. Do y'all find y'all have to let me know. Is it distracting? Like, do I have too much stuff around while I'm crafting? Sometimes I look down and I'm like, oh, can they even see what I'm doing? Because there's so much stuff on my table. I keep it real. I'm like, real as it gets. For sure. Yes, best glue pen ever. It's the best. The best, the best, the best. The best, the best. Okay. I'm so I'm so surprised that I'm actually getting this done ahead of time. Like it's not due. It's not due. It's not needed till next Thursday. But here I am. Not waiting to the last minute, which sometimes is what happens when I'm crafting. I wait to the last minute. Makes me feel better about my own craft space. And that's why we... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I would not let y'all see what's going on this table right now. I'm also going to change my mat. I feel like the pink, every time I edit my videos with I was trying to be festive with spring and I got the pink mat, but I think it's a little bright. I don't know. I had someone comment and I think that's what she meant. I didn't really understand the comment. It was something about, I can't remember. She said something about the back. Well, first she said something about green hands and I didn't know what that meant. And it was on the mystery box video. She said something about green hands, and then my distracting background, or I can't remember how she worded it, but I'm thinking she meant my pink mat. Thank you for joining. Wait, you had a commercial pop up? I thought I turned that to not till replay. I'm sorry. I thought I had it to where it was like it wouldn't pop up until like if for the replays, not for the thing. Gosh darn it. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like my pink mat might be distracting. I don't know. Oh, these things are you're still waiting. It takes a while to watch them. Like I try really hard. Like I make a point to always watch the person that I sent my box to, like pretty much as soon as the videos go live. But those videos typically are a little bit longer. And it does. That's why I kept it on Fridays, because it's a good binge watching. Oh shoot, I'm sorry about that. Sorry. I had trouble because I came on and nothing was happening, and I was like, okay, what's going on? So then I canceled that live and did another, and then I don't do lives enough to know what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that. So sorry, but I appreciate you jumping on for sure. But yeah, I would love to do the mystery box every month if I could, but we try really hard to make sure that the boxes are sent so that we have our stuff for at least 2 weeks. I prefer to try to do 3 weeks if I can, just because you never know what you're going to get. And sometimes you need that long to think about what the heck you're going to make. You know what I mean? So yeah. What about a Christmas mystery box challenge? For you mean for subscribe? Well, the Christmas one is the weird one in December. That's the only one that's the first Friday of the month. Oh shoot. It's the first Friday of the month, and that's the one where we'll do the random act of kindness. Or do you mean like do a like make one of the boxes like not during Christmas a Christmas theme? Is that what you mean? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. So we do that one, but it's not necessarily like um uh my live's name is wrong. My son is texting me telling me my live's name is wrong. Like I said, I don't know. I was come chat with me, not come chat. Oh, come chat me. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, the name of my live is come chat me, not come chat with me. Thanks, Sam. Um, oh, that's fun. See, that I honestly feel like that was another thing. The person who asked me about, would you do a? Don't touch the tip of the glue gun. It's hot. Would you do a video about like how to throw a girls' night in craft party? And then she said, would you do one for like, or could you even work into how to right, rewind, how to host your own mystery box. So basically she was saying like, whatever you do a video, but you would have a girls' night out and you would tell everybody, okay, bring 10 items. And then when they put them in a box, and then like you can do like however you want to switch it around kind of thing. And then you open your box and then you start crafting. And then you could tell the person like, hey, put a twist idea or put a whatever. And she's like, could you just like maybe focus on a video like that? Which I think that would be fun to give suggestions of how to make it run smoothly, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a fun girls' night in. Do a mystery box. I mean, obviously you wouldn't have to do like make a million crafts, but you could do like make 2 crafts out of the box that you get, and have everybody bring bring their own glue gun and what have you. I think that would be so fun. So fun. Yeah, we had talked about, I can't remember, Shannon, we saw it was Shannon made a suggestion or a comment. We saw this reel, and it's where you've probably seen it, where you take the canvases and they do a version where it's like paint your husband or whatever, but they also do one. I don't know if you've ever played the game Telestrations. We played that in Denver. It's so fun. Anyway, it's basically you're given this thing and you start to draw, and then I can't remember if it's like a timer goes off and you pass it. And then the person who gets it basically has to keep drawing, trying to guess what the scene's supposed to be. And so Shannon was like, we should do that at Pinterest where we, have canvases and we have to like paint. And then instead of because last time I did the speed round with questions, I don't know if you remember that, where I asked him questions and stuff. And so since I've already asked him questions, I mean, I guess I could do the speed round again, but where you do the paint the canvas, and then by the time it gets back around, you have to look at the painting and see how close it is to that. That would be a great team. That would be a great team building thing for sure. That would be so fun. Like I love to play games. I love games. I also follow this couple. That's all they do. Their whole account is they just play all of these games. And that's honestly where I buy my games, is because I see them playing it and I'm like, I want that game. Like I absolutely love playing games. What am I making, Jody? These are little music note names that are going to have clips. They're for our choir banquet, and the seniors' pictures are going to hang from them. So I'm making little. We do like to play games, yes. 5 Crowns, Skip-Bo, cards. And then we usually I don't know, once a month or so. I mean, maybe not once a month, but at Christmas time especially, we'll kind of buy a bunch of extra new games and play like board games and things like that. But yeah, we love to play games. Okay, so that's a fun question, Cheryl. Do me and my girlfriends get together and craft? They won't craft with me. Like, they won't. I mean, I take that back. So before COVID, I don't know why I said it like that. Before COVID, I did every, I don't know, couple months, I pulled together a craft night, and I just invited, my friends or whatever. And I charged a fee just to cover supplies, basically is all it was, had snacks. And then they came and made stuff. Like I would show them what the craft is. So I didn't actually make the craft, but I just helped them make the crafts, if that makes sense. So I did that. And then after that, and a lot of people kind of moved. And I have this core group that they're like, yeah, we can do a craft night. But then when it comes down to it, they won't grab with me. And I'm like, why? Why won't you grab with me? They think I'm gonna judge them. Like, I don't gonna judge you. We just can't ever get it to work. So there's like 4 of us that they want me to come up with the crafts and stuff. And so it's just honestly, it's to the point where I just need to make the time to do it. And they'll come over. I mean, they'll come over and make stuff. But yeah, I don't know. They just don't. My friends don't typically. It's more like, hey, can you help me come up with an idea for this party? Or would you be able to help me make a, yada, yada. It's kind of the extent of me crafting with people. It's just kind of helping them with a certain, but I mean, I would love to have like a little crafting business where people come and craft. That would be fun. Bossing people around, bossing people around. It was fun at Pinners, like being able to teach them and kind of guide them through the crafts. That was so much fun. It's really fun. Oh, that's so fun, Tammy. Are they like hardcore crafters? That's the other thing is I think when I did like the bigger group, there were some people who wanted to come and craft, but I think they might have felt like not intimidated by me because like I said, I didn't make the crafts. I just helped them. Like I made the sample and then I would just help them. But I don't know. I think some people just get intimidated and it's like, don't do that. Just you do you and make what you want to make. Put your own spin on it. Or they would be too afraid to like put their own spin on it because it didn't match mine, And I'm like, no, do what you want. Like that's the whole point. I'm only here to inspire. You do what you want to do. So you're bossy. Yes, leadership skills. Bossy. That's so fun, Tammy. Not hardcore. Okay. You should do a mystery box one time. Or you could just tell each person to bring one supply and then you could lay out the supplies and then do something where people have to let go and pick one supply and work it into one of their DIYs. It wouldn't have to be super dramatic like with a whole box. But yes, they're printed in my cookbook. I do have them. Come in.
Hi.
Hi.
As the loving son I am,
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that the grammar in your title is
I
wrong.
know. I already told them that you found that my title's wrong.
Yeah, you never responded to me, so I'm
Okay.
sad.
Thank you.
Hi,
Go finish your homework. That's so fun. Yes, I have them in there. I want to do some more. I'm hoping people will say, do some more like recipes. I've been into like creating, like I said, not following a recipe, but kind of making up my own like stuff, which is super fun. So. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Adavia. Yeah. So, yeah, I want to do just, sometimes this time of year is just really hard because it's kind of that awkward time of like what kind of content to make. I did bake. This was the first year I actually made some Mother's Day DIYs. I haven't made any of those since my mom passed, but I made a couple of those. And then I've got some summer ones coming up. And then, like I said, I just want to do a bunch of fun stuff. But thank you, Xmas Baby. Oh, I love your name, Xmas Baby. Christmas all the way. Yay. But yes, it was a dip. And then the shake. Was the shake yours too? Or that might have been from somebody else who sent me the shake. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you're a Christmas baby. My brother was born December 28th. So, outdoor crafts. Yes. Well, first I need to get my palm trees trimmed in the backyard because they are a hot mess and I can't really shoot pretty content out there and provide an ambiance because I've got these palm trees that need to be trimmed. So, I haven't done my outdoor. I haven't done well, I take that back. I did, I think wait, have I done an outdoor one this year yet? Maybe I don't think I have actually. So yeah, I usually always do at least one outdoor video. So I hope to do that for sure. Oh yeah, the tall wood lanterns. Yes. Love, love, love those. Those are a great gift idea too for someone moving into a new house. Those are a great like housewarming present. And they're not too scary. Like they're not too hard to make. They're, you got to have a few tools, but nothing scary. So that's always a plus for sure. Okay. Any last minute questions for me? And then I got to go check on the kiddo, see if he needs anything for school in Central Iowa. Oh no, you don't have any crafty people near you? Part of the mystery box challenge. Yeah. Yeah, the creepy elf. I just had like it was one of those that oh yes, Latricia. She's the one that met my daughter. I was telling y'all about when y'all were asking me about people who'd seen me. She's the one that met my daughter. But yeah, the creepy elf, I don't know why I saved it, honestly, because it was just flat out. Even as the Grinch, it was still creepy. And I don't know why I saved it, honestly. But I just felt like it deserved to live. Like I couldn't have that and the main tree. That was a lot going on my shelf. So I had to, oh, thanks. I had to pass that on to Whitney. I'm just glad she didn't like have a heart attack and fall out of her chair when she saw it. So who knows if that thing's, someone told me like that thing should be like Flat Stanley where it travels around. I'm like, yeah, and each time you have to do a little bit more to it. That thing is, no, that elf was just not it. Not it at all. So bad, so bad. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you popped on. The next one, I'd like to try to do an actual craft like that. I know I've been saying that for a while, but I really would like to like come up with an idea, share the supply list. I just got to figure out one that's everyone can easily get the supplies for. But that'll be in the summer. Maybe that'll be in the summer along with, I will tell Mr. Cheap with the Mr. Cheap voiceover. So I've made notes. I'll have to go back through these for the suggestions and put them on my list for things to do in the summertime. So yeah, next mystery box in June. And then of course, August will be in the fall by the time the August one goes up, I think, because, YouTube world is always a little bit ahead of the actual holidays. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, there they are. They turned out. I'm like, all my music notes, they're good to go now. So I had a schedule. I have to say, I'm proud of myself on that fact. This gave me a reason to get this done too. So yeah, I'm excited to have pass these over. And hopefully they'll make it a little more special. You're still watching Courtney. Be like, yeah, Courtney talks a lot. She talks in her sleep. She talks when she crafts. She talks all the time. She's talking and singing. How far in advance do you film? Oh, that's a good question. It depends. If it's a video brand that I'm working with, if there's a brand that's reached out to me and I've decided to work with them, there's deadlines and all kinds of things that go into that. And so we usually have to send a draft to them to show that the video has been completed, and then they, we agree on a post date. And so to make sure we followed all the guidelines as far as like we didn't say anything that's inappropriate or that and then once we do that, put it out. So typically, though, brand deal videos probably maybe 2 to 3 weeks out. It just kind of depends. I usually I had my content planned. I try to plan my content at least a month ahead, have an idea of what I'm going to be doing, and then I often will do sporadic crafting where it's like I'll make a DIY from one video. If I have all the supplies, I'll just go ahead and do it. And then I might jump to another video and film something for that one. So I bounce around if it's not a brand deal and it's just me like doing a video. Those don't take as long. Usually those are like, I try to have it at least a week, maybe 2 weeks beforehand. It doesn't always happen. It's usually more like a week. Inspiration. Have I ever turned down a sponsor? Yes, I have. Several. I'll touch on that in a second. My inspiration, honestly, it's just I see stuff, and if it's something that I like, I'm like, okay, with a few tweaks. And then a lot of times it's just staring. Like I said, if I go to Dollar Tree, if I stare at an object, I will stare at it long enough to be like, oh, you know what? This could be this, or this could be that. Then I'll buy it. So I don't watch other crafters on YouTube for the most part, with the exception of the mystery box. That is one that I do watch. And I typically don't go on Pinterest. I really try because it's so hard, especially nowadays, because there's just so many great DIYers out there. It's really hard to try to come up with original content. And I think one of the biggest complaints is just like, people don't want to see the same stuff over and over again. And I get it. Like, who wants to see, a frame basically the same way, but just, different paint colors, different stains, you know what I mean? So to try to come up with original ideas, you kind of have to detach yourself from all the places where you can get inspiration, if that makes sense. And then try to think it out. And then of course, sometimes I'll see an idea from somewhere and be like, oh, that's cool, but I'd do this. And if that's the case, I'll say like, hey, I saw this picture, or hey, I saw this, whatever. And, giving credit to that person, obviously, but, yeah. Turn down sponsors. Absolutely. I've been lucky for the most part. Most of the sponsors, I've had several repeat sponsors, which is great because that's just, I obviously believe in the product, but typically what happens is, if a brand reaches out to me, usually they email you and say, hey, I'm so-and-so, whatever the company is, we'd be interested in working with you. And at that point, you kind of, sorry, I think I've been talking too much. How many times can I spit water on myself? A lot. Okay. So you get the email from the company. And this is my process. I mean, I know several people kind of follow the same guidelines, but everyone has their own way of doing it. So once they reach out to me, I always kind of respond back. Thank you for reaching out. Now, if it's a company that I'm familiar with, or I know for sure it's just not a fit for me, or it's not anything that I'd want to try, then I immediately say no. Because if it's not something that I personally would want to use, I pass on it. So if it's something I'm like, oh, that's a cool product, yeah, let me check it out. Then I kind of vet them, which means I look them up online. I read reviews. I just kind of find out if anybody else had worked with the product that I know, like some of my close friends. And then once I go through that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I think I'd really like to try it. Then I work out to where usually it's you work out the agreement. And that, that just kind of entails like they'll say, we'd like you to do, talk about the product. Like they don't go into specifics, usually, but they'll, they kind of say, we just like you to at least show the product in a project or 2 projects or whatever the agreement is that you work out. And then I tell you like how long they would like. Usually they'll say, if you could talk about it for 2 to 3 minutes, that'd be great so that people can really see it. So at that point, then you send the product. And I usually like to have a product at least 2 weeks before I'm willing to give like an honest opinion, because if you get it for one day and then they're like, okay, tell us if you, do the thing, you can't really, what if something happens? So then I work with the product, I kind of check it out. And then from there, I'll shoot my content. And then usually most companies, they they want to make sure there's like I don't usually do any kind of brand deal. And most of them don't do this, like where they'll say, you have to say this, you have to say that. Now there are things where they're like, don't forget to mention the promo code since you have a coupon code or things like that. But they don't say you have to say this or that. And if they do say that, then, that's part of like the contract negotiation, because one of my big things is like, I just want to be able to say my experience. And so once you've finished your video, you do send it over, because they do have like clauses like don't use, don't have children in it, or don't have, use language or things like that. And so they watch through it to make sure. And then once they watch it, they say, yeah, it's good to go. Then you post it. There have been times where I've taken a sponsorship deal, used the product, I didn't like it. And so I get back to them and like, okay, before I film this, these are my thoughts and this is what I'm going to say. And they basically just said, okay, no thanks. And I said, that's fine. Like, that's fine. And so that they just move on, I move on, and that's the end of that. So, yeah, I really prefer to work with, like when FabFitFun reached out to me, I was so you have no idea how excited I was, because like I said, I've been with them since 2018. It was a gift to me from my kids. And that is one product that I was like, okay, 100% love this box. So, yeah, typically the product, yes. When you do a brand deal, getting the product is part of the brand deal. Now there are deals where you get the product and then they will also pay you on top of that, which is where creators make their money, is on brand deals. You don't get very much on AdSense. Surprisingly, like even though the ads play, that's where YouTubers get their money. So if people don't watch the ads, the YouTubers don't get money. And trust me, it's not really lucrative unless you're like Mr. Beast, like, or, a really, really big channel. It's not super lucrative there. So brand deals are where it's at. And so they do give you the product and then they pay. But there are some that will say, hey, we'll send you this product and we're not going to pay you. And those, like, honestly, and I've done several of those, because the product they're sending has value, but sometimes it's like someone will reach out and say, hey, I have this really cool digital frame. It's worth $50. And if I were to, and then they say, we want you to talk about it for a couple minutes and show it and da, 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 da. And while I do like the digital frame and I would love to have that and use it because it's something I would like, when I look at when I break it down, it breaks down to like, I make like $1.25 an hour to put together the content, edit the content, send the content over. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I try to do like maybe 1 to 2 brand deals a month, if that, just to kind of, not overwhelm, but, yeah, it's that's where creators make their money, is on the brand deals. So, but yeah, I won't ever share things for just to be sharing it. Like it's got to be something, because I'll get questions or even get comments later on from past videos that I've done brand deals for, where people will say, hey, I'm having a trouble with this, whatever. And if I just get rid of it as soon as I do the video, I can't help those people. So, yeah. So that's just how I do it. As far as the deals, but yeah, I have no problem saying no to people. Like, if it's not a fit for me, and if I don't think you guys would like it, no. So the nacho cheese. I don't, sorry. You asked me about that. I saw it and then I didn't come back and answer it. I don't remember the nacho cheese dip. Was it like cream cheese? There was one dip that had like cream cheese, and then there was a shake that I made, like an apple pie shake. Was it shake from you? No. Okay, I'll have to go back and look because I printed out those recipes and put them in my little like homemade recipe book. I'll have to go because if it's nacho cheese, we love queso around here. Is it like queso? Because we love some good queso and chips. That's for sure. Did you make the nacho? Oh, that was okay. That's where it was. I was like, I saw that. But yeah. Are there any other people on here that have a YouTube channel? Just wondering. I don't know if Christina's still on here or not. I know Christina does. Thank you. Yeah, send it again just to make sure. I love new recipes. Oh, you're sleeping. That's so funny. Oh, no, you haven't posted anything? What kind of channel is it going to be? Okay, put your channel so we can all go check them out. Okay, so Natty, you must do crafts. Vanna, what is it? Vanna? Okay, cool. Craft. Yay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to make it. I think I saved it to where the chat saves. So I'm going to go back and read all these. Yeah, I get it. Life is crazy. Is Must Love Dogs and Oh, cute. Must Love Dogs and DIYs. That's a cute channel name. That's right up my alley. Must Love Dog. Okay, Must Love Dog. I'll have to check that out. Okay, that and Natty's Crafts. That's so fun. You're so funny, Dan. I will be making chip or cheese dip tonight. That's so funny. But yeah. A Yorkie and a treat. Okay, so that's like a Chihuahua / Dachshund. Anything crafts. Okay. Thinking about starting a channel. Hyde's Hobby. Okay, cool. So my biggest advice on channels, just put it out there. And I think the hardest thing is when you are first starting is just don't let the trolls get you down. I mean, they will. When you, at least when I started, it was like when people would say something mean, I'd take it so personally. Now it's just like, hope you find joy and move on. Like you just got to move on. But yeah, just stay consistent and post, and use Canva. Canva is a great resource for sure. Not just for like content creators, but just making DIYs in general. You can get so much stuff like printables and calendar. Like you can make so much stuff on there, cards and tags and SVGs and all the things. It's so fun. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to jump off. Make sure my son's doing his homework. Yeah, Canva. Yeah, it's definitely, you gotta, there's so much. I'm still learning Canva and I've been using it for a couple years. So there's so much stuff there for sure. But yeah, thanks for jumping on, guys. I appreciate it. I'll have a video up tomorrow. And that's the one where you can dump your ideas that you want to see for summertime. And I will try for the next live to do a actual craft with me. I think that would be fun. We can craft struggle together. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for coming on. I really do appreciate it. It was so fun chatting. Y'all have a great night. Thank you. Night, Jennifer. Good night. Jonah Lee. I love that name. That's so cool. Night, Natty's Craft. Okay, check out Natty's Crafts and Must Love Dogs and DIYs. I think that was it, right? I'll check out those channels too. That's fun. Good night, Carol. Definitely bedtime for sure. My dogs go to bed at 9 p.m. Good night, Jennifer. Good night, guys. I will see y'all later. Bye.